Jamendo.com.
Salute everyone. Salute Knicks Real Talk. Divine, got my man CT from the streets of buzzing. We ain't here tonight, and the Knicks go down to the ATL tonight and give Atlanta a 99-91 game win for us, man. We're going to get all into it. It was a great game. We got a lot to talk about. We got my man CT Sharp Howell to be in the building in about 15 minutes. We're going to let Sharp Howell get up in here with us, my brother. We're going to get it popping. Salute. CT was good, man. What a win tonight.
Hey, Divine, chat, fam, that's what's up, New York Knicks stood up tonight, backs against the wall after last night, bounce back win, in the ATL. I'm super happy about this victory tonight, as we all are.
Yeah, real talk, man. What a gritty performance. Like I said, man, they went down there in the ATL, brushed off yesterday's game, brushed off the error from yesterday, and came out on, with a sense of urgency, and we're gonna get into all that, man. But what a game, man! A breakdown, CT. I just thought it was a real good win for us. Was a real important win for us. And salute to the chat, Johnny Tommy in the building. Johnny, long time on see. Salute to my brother, Big Taz. Salute to you, Sean Powell, my brother. You already know what it is, man. Listen, man, that was a beautiful win, CT. What a really gutty performance. Them guys coming off a 7-game winning streak. We coming off an 18-game loss last night, and way to rebound, come out there with intensity, effort. I mean, it just enough flowers go around. But I'm excited we got that victory, the big victory for us.
Yeah, big 15 victory tonight. Showed heart, hustle. Tibbs pulled all the right buttons, rotation-wise, situational, stepped up. It's just a feel-good win. Yeah, this is what our season's been needing. Divine chat for this whole time, just this quality win against a great team, like you said, on a 7-game winning streak. I think we can gain a lot of confidence from tonight.
Yeah, real talk, CT. I second that, man. I think we played a phenomenal game. Evan Fournier came through big for us tonight. RJ Barrett came through big for us tonight. I can't say enough about what Alex Burks did tonight. You know what I mean? Alex Burks, like Spreewell say, he called it MJ Burks. That's what he was doing tonight, brother. Where's one he was putting it in, man. And I think it just was a wonderful victory. Like I said, man, a great win for us. Get us 11-9, and we feeling good about the way we did this day to day. And we're already going to our next game on Tuesday against Brooklyn. We got a couple of days off, man, to celebrate today. Well, I'm gonna say celebrate, man, because sometimes when you get a win like this, it means a lot. You know what I mean? And it lets you know that we are the team that we wasn't last night. And I'm gonna give, like I said, it's a mandatory that we get a lot of people their flowers, man. But what you got going on with the the box score, man. Let me know what's up with the box score for tonight. What did you see up there?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Divine. First and foremost, we're going to get everyone their flowers tonight. But let's take a look at the box score. Look, what stood out to me was Alec Burks. Led the team, first start at point guard, 23 points, +2, 2 steals, 3 assists, 7 boards. Was 4 of 7 from 3, 7 of 17 from the field in 39 minutes. Stand up Alec Burks took advantage of that matchup against Trae Young. That was the ball game for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It was phenomenal, man. I know I had a good feeling about this game that we was gonna be able to capitalize and bounce back real good, man. We wasn't a team that we showed last night, but to go down in Atlanta though, down, you get 2 of your key players, or 4, 3 of your key players, or 4 actually, man. They all contribute to the team in a very high way, and watch them young men come in there and just do what they did. Was impressive. You know what I mean? And I got it. Like I said, it's enough flowers to go around. I mean, Evan Burks, RJ, Obi, IQ, Tibbs, and the young guns all get flowers tonight. You know what I mean? So that was a total team effort out there tonight, man. And like I said, you couldn't ask for a better way to come off a loss, to bounce back the way they did in that form of fashion, and went toe to toe with Newcastle. And every time Newcastle made a run, we made one back. And I just think it was impressive, CD. So I'm a CT. I just think that was a good win for. I hope it catapult us maybe to another level. By Ted figuring out what he could do with them young guys.
Yeah. Everyone earned their minutes tonight. Earned their shine from Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett bounced back with a great performance. RJ Barrett was the highest plus in any player in this team, plus 18 in 31 minutes. So shouts out to RJ.
Yeah, CT. You know what? Like I said, I didn't think he wanted to let Cam Reddish outshine him tonight. What a bounce back from RJ Barrett, bro. I mean, what I mean by bounce back is the way he was playing. It wasn't just settling for the J. He was taking the ball in the paint, going through the basket. I mean, that was big. That was big to see. And Evan Fournier, man. I mean, you just made a brother feel good tonight. He made Knicks fans feel good tonight, because that's the type of game you want him to have. And he was shooting, driving, played the defense best he can. Look at him. Them cats gave up 90 points. You know what I mean? And I do think you gotta salute the Knicks defense. And that's what we said, man. We gotta bring that defense to the table. When we bring that defense to the table, then we talking. You know what I mean? So let's give the Knicks defense their flowers tonight, man. Them boys play hard, and they let Trae Young get to what he got to. But you know what? To me, it was minute, because Alex Burks kind of countered that. He countered the CT with having a good game. It ain't like Trae Young had 30 or whatever, and our point guard had 10 and 13. And Alex Burks made him work on the defense side too. So all around good performance.
And this is what not to be a revisionist, but this is what we would have seen last season in the playoffs had Elfrid Payton been quickly, and then Derrick Rose back, or someone else capable as the backup. This is what we would have seen. Not only that, but young guns like Mitch, Jericho Sims giving Clint Capella all he could handle. Trae Young was neutralized. A point guard that could go at Trae Young and just rise up and shoot the three, make that man tired, make him work on the defensive end. Atlanta, they're vulnerable. They're human. They bleed, and we took advantage of it. In their home floor, we punked them.
Yep, absolutely. Salute to Erwin. Erwin Cameron, salute Erwin. We see you, my man. Thank you for coming aboard, man. My man, salute. But yeah, CT, that was a great energy effort. I mean, and to have them young boys coming in as second unit with that energy is unreal. That was some amazing display of grittiness and toughness them young boys put in there tonight, man. Like I said, I'm giving Tibbs his flowers tonight. That's real talk. Tibbs let them boys come in there, trusting in what they could do when he needed them. Like I said, we were down almost 36 years of experience on that team tonight, and for them young boys to come in there with not even 1 year experience. Some of them got 2 years, 3 years. Some of them Obi quickly 1 year experience. Grimes and Sim, no year experience, and put them in there with Robertson, whoever, Obi Top, and they got that was, and the way they played that defense and competed. I was like, they had that joint about 11. I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? When Julius Randle came in and kind of, then they brought it back down. I was like, that energy, man, is what we need every night. And I like the way this team played. So I got to tell Kemba Walker, don't look at you, I got to be careful. In real talk.
Hey, facts, man. They should be playing these guys that are effective for us. Tonight we talked about it pre-game that this is the quarterway point of the season, Divine chat, and we saw tonight what we're capable with the right players and the right roles. Defensively, offensively. I mean, Julius Randle had a poor game, and we punked Atlanta. Like, we got more weapons than we think. Guys just got to be in their right place. We also saw, Kemba Walker doesn't look good for him. Our defense picks up the moment he's out. Maybe Evan Fournier ain't so bad with a capable defender next to him. So maybe Kemba Walker is that weak link.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was Alex Burks. He opened the door to a lot of things. He answered a lot of questions with that point guard situation, and I really believe that. I think he answered a lot of questions with what can happen with a point guard his size and his effectiveness to score the ball and make the other opposing point guard work harder on the defense side. I think that was real important. I mean, Kemba Walker does make the other opposing guys work hard, but not at that level because Alex Burks is bigger frame. He could to get these guys shoulder bumps or whatever. He could take the contact real good. So that was good to see from that standpoint. But man, we needed this win with a great win. Salute to the chat, man. The streets are buzzing. Knicks real talk. Salute to Jarvis Irwin who came in the building. Sergeant in the building. I see you, Sergeant. Johnny Time, a long time. Pudge, nice. Fabian. Salute to everybody, man. I'm Shop Howard, my brother. I'll see you in a minute. But real talk, man. It was a good thing. It was a good thing to see tonight. And just to bounce back off that win, that loss we took last night, and that showed me something. Like I said, some wins like this builds character. CT, you could test a team's character by the way they respond to a loss or how they respond to getting embarrassed, almost you could say, or blow it out, whatever the case may be. But I gotta give it to the Knicks tonight, man. And yeah, absolutely, Fabian. That similar intensity was amazing. It really was. They were doing a good call there, my brother. CT, I just think that they played an outstanding game tonight, and that young squad energy when they came in there, he put all 5 of them dudes in there, and the way they was competing, I was like, that's what we've been missing.
Yeah, they were jacked up tonight. Yeah, great comment, Fabian. And I think the back-to-backs help. When you lose the first one, you're amped for the second one. And the New York Knicks weren't happy, with last night's effort. They had a poor taste in their mouth, and they went into Atlanta also with the playoffs in their memory. And guys just they got up for it. You could see how much they really wanted this win from the bench squad, lifting each other up, picking each other up. Alec Burks was part of that playoff loss too. So you could tell it meant a lot for him to just stick it to Trae Young and go off. I'm just happy for the brothers,
Yeah, real talk, CT. That was you know what, the way they played tonight just showed me what it can be, and what it can be if we go out there with that same intensity. But I see them young boys come out there and do that. I just want to commend them cats for staying ready. First of all, staying ready. When the numbers call, you got to be ready. And now you see why them guys stay in the gym after the gym. At the games, work on their shot, doing the things they do because you never know when your numbers call. And and like Tibbs said at the beginning of the season, he said they would get their chance, because it's basketball. And I think he knew that. He's like, listen, I got older players like Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose, I got Mitchell Robinson there. He knew that some of his players was kind of injury prone. So or they can sustain injuries rather. He was like, you guys always stay ready. You know what I mean? And when your numbers call, you go in there and do what you got to do. Without further ado, man, let me bring in my man, Shaw Powers. You already know what it is. Salute, Shaw. What's good, my brother?
Salute, panel, salute chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. What a W tonight, man. We went down to the ATL and clipped the wings off them birds. That was nice.
That's really what it was, man. I'm so happy to see that that young crew out there was really balling, man. They really energetic, man. Or was it just me? They was energetic. They was getting at it tonight. I was happy to see that, man. A couple little tidbits I found out. We had some about 57 rebounds tonight, 20 assists. That's a great game tonight. 57 rebounds. I think we still got out rebounded, but 57 rebounds is 57 rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. CT, we play hard, man. And obviously, you know what? With Mitch getting a little foul trouble, but he played a good game, believe it or not, man. Especially in the first half. But then when he got in the foul situation, it was a little different than Clint Capella. Once he went down, he tried to run him up. But yo, salute to Jericho Sims though, man, for holding that center spot down tonight. Young man came in there and really changed that game a little bit down in the paint when Mitchell Robinson was down. If that ain't next man up mentality, CT, I don't know what is.
Yeah, man, straight facts. He's more ready than we think, and I'm actually quite surprised he came in that early. Like when I saw him, I'm like, man, Tibbs ain't playing around back to back. And what won us the game, gents, is the third quarter. Knicks scored 34 to Atlanta's
34 points.
24. Yeah, just blew them out, blew them off.
Yeah.
That was a real big quarter right there. That 34-point quarter, third quarter really excelled us because the last quarter, I think it was 14-16. The score was real low. It was all about defense on that on the fourth quarter. That third quarter really sold us the game.
Yeah, hey man, you know what? It was impressive to me. South Power, they held in at 90 points, yo.
Yes, that was one of the best things. It was a real good bounce back win tonight, man, and I'm so happy to see that happen, man, because they played and Julius didn't have one of his better games, but he still had he had some intensity in there, man. He was grabbing some rebounds, man. I don't think he scored a double this game, but he definitely was close. 8-9 points, 8-9 rebounds, about 4 or 5 assists. That's good money right there from your premier player, man. And that defense, I like that. All right. At first, I thought I don't know about Kimba. I mean, about Burks coming into the starting lineup for Kimba. We always having this big debate. Everybody said, man, tonight, man, I don't even want to see Kimba no more. I'm joking.
I think you might not be the other one to feel that way out there in Nick Land the way that thing went.
I'm just saying.
I know, man. Hey, real talk, man. Let me bring my man Baked Beans. So we opened up the panel early tonight because I know everybody's excited. We on fire. Baked Beans, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man? CT, my boy, Devon, my other guy. What's good with y'all, man? Yo, he finally let the young boys out. Finally. Damn.
Amen. Peace.
Whoa, yo, I ain't even gonna front, man. Like, this one felt good right here. I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. Like, it felt like, and plus we've been waiting to see this the playoffs. Like, it felt good to tear them up, boy. With Trey one little 31 points. And it shows Randall does not have to be the scoring man for us to win. Just be a rebound, play good defense. Every night you're not going to have it because they keying in on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you make the team better. It only help you out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to take up too much time, man. I want to get that off, man. Talk to me, y'all. Let me know what's going on.
Hey, I look at it this way, man. You know what? Like I was telling them earlier, when your number is called, you be ready. Tibbs told them at the beginning of the season, your number going to get called. And you got to be ready. And I got to salute them young boys for being ready. When Grimes, listen.
Facts.
When Grimes came in there with that energy, and the boy's stroke is pretty. I just the way he pull up from three, it's Allen Houston. He just get it a rise, bro. And he's stronger than Allen Houston to me. I'm not trying to compare him to Allen Houston for us. He's not Allen Houston. He hadn't even played another game that we can say. I'm talking about the style of play. I mean, the style of shooting, the way he shoot the ball. Not numbers, but he shoot that ball real effective. He got a nice form on, a nice stroke, and he confident. He confident with his shot, man. Him and Quickly, them boy, I'm gonna tell you. And then, like I said, what I seen Obi bring tonight, they gonna have to find that boy some minutes in New York. I'm telling you, but that energy tonight was outstanding. CT, I think this is what we've been waiting for all season. We've been waiting for this type of Knicks basketball game all season, and I think we got one tonight to go down in Atlanta against a hot team like that, and knowing these are the same guys who told you we sending you on vacation. We ain't sent you on vacation. We sent you home for the weekend today.
It just goes to show these guys are ready, right? It took an injury from D Rose, these other dudes, Kemba rest, for them to shine out, and they show that they're absolutely ready. NBA ballers. Quentin Grimes, man, I can't say enough about his defense, man. Ain't no one, even Gallinari. Did you see when he couldn't back him down?
Mm,
You know, I'm like,
yeah,
man, this guy can guard 1 to 4. That's
yeah,
crazy.
he played really good tonight, man. He did real good, man. I mean, and that switch that off the pick for the game tonight. Everybody when they came off a pick, they picked off into a real big guy. Not talking about Kimba so much, but tonight when you seen the switch off, you seen Randall on my man Trey. Sometimes you see that everybody was switching, but the switches was perfect tonight, man. They were some big guys just playing the ball, man. They was playing ball tonight, man. I'm amped.
Hey, beans. You know what we got to do? We got to get in this defense. They flowers tonight, bro.
What? That
Yes,
defense.
sir.
Woo-hoo.
90
What?
points.
It was averaging a buck 20 on their little 7-game winning streak. We held them to 88.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what else I noticed too? I think this is why Grimes ain't getting no burn because of what quickly has developed into. They didn't think his defense was going to step up like that. Let his defense not have been where it's at right now, and we would be seeing Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think it is. Because Tibbs trusts them now. He gave him that trust. Remember the whole summer league, he was there with him, coaching him up still. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you got to take your step, man. This young bull is on you. I don't want to see you out of here. I want to give you some love, man, but you got to step your defense up. And he did that. He did that. And he's looking like a good playmaker out there.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, I left this Will's Shaq and cheat for a reason. What we were saying the last couple of days early, Knicks need some athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
Will said we gave them some athleticism and pace to deal with. Will and shot power. You've been talking about the pace. Will been talking about and I was like I said the other day, our front line needs our team needs an athleticism. But when he put Grimes in there, Sims, Obi Toppin, I was like, okay, this is Lob City right here. You know what I mean? And you had Manuel quickly there. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Them athletes showed out, boy. They showed out today. Like Tibbs, only thing you got to do is call our number.
Yep. ACT, I tell you, it's going to be interesting when these boys get back. What do we do now? You know what I mean? We know Rose obviously going to play. But what do we do when Noel or all they do is get back? And what I seen tonight, it's going to be hard to top that, man. To me, CT. So it's going to be interesting in the next 3 or 4 games, whatever, when these guys get healthy.
Yeah, because we us educated panel and chat, we knew this. Yet we knew we're a big 15, right? Tibbs never went that far, We saw Deuce, get a little bit of juice last night, get a steal on Booker. We saw Grimes step up now. Jericho Sims, man, he's the most athletic guy I've seen. His head was damn near above the rim when he had that putback. Clint Capella's like, man, I'm an old man. I can't deal with that.
Yeah. Hey, I got to give a shot, but I got to give Jericho Sims flowers because he made it tough on John Collins tonight.
Oh, yeah, he certainly did. He's a big dude. I keep saying this, man. He's about 6'10", 250. He even made Capella look a little small tonight, man. He made him look a little small tonight. One of the big things we did tonight, we definitely we beat them. We beat them in the paint and we ran pace tonight, man. We were up and down running fast breaks tonight. So I'm always happy to see that with the Knicks, man. That Jericho, but I say it again, man. That's a big guy, man. He's big.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Beans. But you know what? What about Fournier tonight? Finally, my brother Fournier came in here tonight, and he did it for almost 3 or 4 quarters. That was nice.
He's fighting for his spot, bro. He's fighting for his spot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Fournier looking like, listen, man. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Words, y'all playing around. And let me add one more thing, man. Yo, Grimes is a real defender, B. Like he's he's the real deal. Like he's a dog. When Trey Young was looking at him, like somebody come get this young boy, pick him or something. Like he's flying through picks, everything.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, be civilized, real talk on that chat, man. You got to get Tibbs his flowers tonight too. He coached that team tonight, bro. You know when he came out at halftime, like I said, them cats went up like 6 quick point timeout. Let's calm this thing back down and let's get this thing back in order. The next you know, Nick's going to run. I'm like, okay, Tibbs, I see you, but it all started with them young guns, CT, them young boys, man. You know, you talk about Houston, we got a problem. Y'all might have a problem. They don't let them cats keep getting they burned. I don't know what to say about that, but they looked phenomenal, man. We've been waiting for that. Like you said, though, you know, we've been talking about that. We've been looking for that, and that energy is unmatched tonight. And I got to give one more thing about Jericho Sims CT. He was really, really. You've seen the athleticism on full display tonight for sure. You can see what athleticism can do for a team. And we always said, well, like I always said, that team ain't athletic enough. And then he bring all athletic cats in there, and they was competing on another level tonight.
Yeah, man. We said on the pre-game, it's future now tonight. We were going to see what this squad showed us with Kemba, with Rose out, with Noel out, and they showed us what they're about. You know, and I just got to give credit to the front office for their draft selections too. You know, Elton Lee made the great point in the chat earlier about, you know, they drafted these dudes based on them being ready. You know, we had a chance to draft a few projects with higher ceilings, but we drafted the Sims, the 4-year college dude, the Grimes, you know, 3-year college man, because they could come in and play D. You know, Deuce McBride, they could come into this league today and play D on anybody right now. And that's what they did, you know, and I'm so happy that they showed us this early in the season they can do this now with 60-something games to go. Think of how those players are going to look better and better as the season's going along. You know, they're already doing this now. That's what has me most happy about this.
Yeah, absolutely. A Shot Powers, you know what? I'm hoping that, like you said something in the show early in the show was real important. Randall didn't even have to force it tonight. You know what I mean? He didn't force it. He might didn't have a high scoring game, but this is one of the better games I've seen him play when it comes to being at the flow of the game, not overdoing it. Trust your teammates. Believe in your teammates. And I think he's seen Fournier and RJ Barrett and Alex Burks had it going. And I thought that's what they were looking for with Kemba Walker and all them guys. Like when a couple of guys had it going, you don't have to force it. Let them go ahead and get it. Let them get it tonight, and you just do other things to help win the game. And I think he even did that on a drive against Trey Young. Trey Young thought he had that, and Julius Randle defended him well. You know what I mean? And then the little things that we talked about when your offense ain't there, do something else. And I think he did that tonight.
Yeah, he definitely did what he had to do for being the star of the team, man, being that all-star Randall right there. And he got gritty when he needed to. That drive to the hole at the last 2 seconds left on the clock, and he rolls it in. He could have got a foul. He should have got a foul on that one too. Nah, I'm being biased. I'm a homer today. But that's what it really is, man. They did it. They played a real good game tonight, man. That's all I gotta say. They played a real good game tonight, man.
Yeah. Hey, Beans, I was telling everybody at the beginning of the season, I was like, to me, Mitchell Robinson and Gerald Wilson were the future front center of this team moving forward. I was like, them should be our 1-2s. And tonight you kind of seen why. If that young man produced like that as the season go on, then we got a good problem on our hand in New York.
Definitely. And what I see is Sims is too, like we seen him coming out of college, his body is ready. He just got to pick everything. And knowing that he got the time, that's why I don't understand why he not in the G League getting a little win. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got something in the G League bubbling right now with Luka, but I think he still should be able to, once the big boys come back fully healthy, let him do some G League run in them. You know what I'm saying? Just keep developing him. He could be a problem, man, for a steal that we got him, man. I feel he could really be a problem.
Yeah, real talk, CT. I'm at the 58th pick. But what's impressive, he did 4 years of college. You know what I mean? So he gained that experience, man. He learned that over 4 years you get to learn all the fundamentals. You know what I
Well,
mean?
and one thing too. So that means like his fundamentals is solid. You know what I'm saying? He set great screens. He rolls hard, and that's every play. You know what I'm saying? He's not taking no plays off. You know what I'm saying? With the minutes that he's getting, he's really trying to give his all, and I like that. Just imagine him with 2 years in this development with Bryant and all them guys from our staff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely, CT. And I think you seen that tonight on full display tonight. He was going after every rebound. He was like he said, setting good screens. Like Bean said, he was there on the defense, and he was going after altering shots. I love the way he played tonight, and that's what we need, energy. And I think that's what we mean by energy is that he played with energy. So he went after them rebounds with tenacity. He tried to go after every, and that's what we want to see. And I think he did it tonight.
Yeah, facts, man. You can't teach athleticism, and we've been saying, these New York Knicks need more athletes. And tonight we saw an athlete make his stamp on the game. Like I said, Clint Capella's not that. He's not that vertical player, and really no more. And he gave him some trouble. And Char's point about Jericho's body. It's ready made. He's got those huge, broad shoulders. He can hold dudes off the block. He can box out well. He screens well, like Bean said. Those picks that he sets, give quickly all the space that he needs to rise up and shoot. Alec Burks as well. And I think we're seeing something. With Nerlens Noel coming in and out. The more
Yeah, yeah, real talk. He froze up a shot. Let's touch on the medal quickly, man, because that boy playing some good basketball for us, man.
Man, Emmanuel, these last couple of games, man, he's really coming into his own, man. Kemba better watch out. Kemba better watch out, man. Because if it's not for Burks, it might be for Quickly. And he didn't have a great game tonight, but he played with so much defense, man. He really put some clamps down on people, man. And he's not one of the people when you get come off the pick that he's not weak. Somebody you come, they do they screen and they come off the pick, and Quickly is the man to come off the pick. He picks them people up, man. He plays. He's all up in your guts, man, in your face. And great win tonight, man.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, he didn't shoot the ball over well, Beans, but I like the way he's. This kid is a confident young man, bro, and you could tell he elevated his game because he getting it when he getting that paint, he mastered that backboard pretty well this summer. You know what I mean? His floaters coming nice off the glass. I love when he getting that little right beyond the free throw line with that little mid range short shot right there. Being that he confident when he doing it, man. But I like the way he's a passing the ball. I think that's another thing that his assistance on being underrated, but he's getting that ball to the right people in the right spots. He know when him and Obi got that connection, and he can look Obi and they can look at each other in the eye, and he say, "I'm about to throw it up," because he know that Obi Toppin's body is positioned in a good position where we throw the ball. The defender won't get it. So I done a little thing that I see that really make him quickly say, "You know what?" He sat down and mastered his game over some of that was nice to see.
Definitely. And it's just like it's amazing to see, you know what I'm saying, the dedication that he's put in to become, an all around better player. You know what I'm saying? Like we usually don't see that with rookies or second year. They usually wait till they fifth, sixth, seventh year to want to learn something. You know what I'm saying? And he's right up. And I'm just glad that we picked him. You know what I'm saying? Like I know other people wanted to go different places last year with it, but I'm glad we picked him, and I'm glad he's part of this situation. And he's going to grow with us, and I feel he's only going to get better. Like he's only going to get better, even if it's a six man of the year, starter, whatever. His all around game is going to get better, especially when he gets consistent with that mid range. With that mid range jumper, he gets his floater back going. It's going to be serious.
Hmm. Yeah, you know what? What's interesting to me, guys, when everybody get back. But I do think we might have struck gold with Alex Burks. I here's the reason why I say that. We know when everybody get healthy, it might go back to status quo. You know what I mean? basically the guys. You know, Tibbs is the structural guy. Like if you don't lose your job, you don't lose your starting job because of injury. I get all that. But if this thing can make the team be better, and like Will said, um, Kevin Walken coming in be a microwave for the Knicks CT, coming off that bench and scoring the way he do. It's like, what do you what do you do? You know what I mean? Because you move Burks to the starting one, and then you put obviously Derrick Rose at the backup one. You know, you got RJ and quickly. And so what happens with who take Burks' spot? Do you go Grimes and start from there? And then but then what happens to Kimba? Where does Kimba fall into this whole thing? You know what I mean? Is he going to move him? Where's he going to play at?
Someone's feelings got to get hurt, because I'm seeing without Kemba, this team can get back to the defensive identity that we had last season. We just held Atlanta to 90 points, and size, you can't teach size. Like Alec Burks at the point of attack with alongside him RJ Barrett and Fournier. That's a front court. That's all. That's a back court. That's all 6'6". Like, I mean, that's what we need. That's what we need. We need size, and especially with these other dudes coming off the bench. I think Kemba's probably best off the bench, to be honest with you. Play Kemba as the 1, Rose at the 2, with Quentin Grimes, Obi. I think you got to make that switch up now.
Okay, yeah, because we know that problem gonna arise when everybody get healthy. So do Grimes go back to being situational? Is it just that the Tibbs giving them a minute now because we got guys down, or once Derrick Rose come back, does his spot goes whether they switch Alec Burks or not, but do he go back to being situational? But if we do it, I think Tibbs got to with the Knicks is not having a good game shot. I think Tibbs man need to get and pull the plug early and get them boys in there.
I mean, by the next 4 or 5 games or so, we might be seeing Kemba sitting right next to Knox. He might be sitting right next to Knox, right on the bench and cheering on the team because Grimes, I mean, it's still early and only seen him 2 games and stuff like that. So let me draw back a little bit. But if he keeps continuing to play like this, man, and Kemba keeps, I guarantee you Kemba next game in Brooklyn is going to be a good game for him. If he comes back against Brooklyn, he's definitely going to have to show out in Brooklyn because these guys are ready to play, man, and the team looked so good tonight, man. That's it. Knicks played a good game tonight.
They did. That's the best game I've seen all season.
All season
long. That's the Knicks that I thought was going to be coming out of the door this year. I literally thought that what we seen tonight, what I thought was going to come out the door the whole season like that. That New York City gritty committee defense was there tonight, bro. You know what I mean? And that's a good defensive ball club over there too. You know what I mean? And you know what? And we went in there and them boys competed hard. I seen that in them tonight. Even in that third quarter, I see that
we held these guys to 35% tonight and shooting. These guys were shooting like 50%, like 48.9 or 40 something. I know they was up high, man. It was like 48, 49, and we held them to 35% tonight, man. That's beautiful defense, man. That's great defense tonight, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bean. So after the situation today, Bean, tonight, what's your outtake on where do you see this thing going? What happened tonight?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rolling with CT, man. Somebody feel it's gonna get hurt because we can't.
For real.
Not after seeing this, we cannot go back to what we was. And I wanted to add one more quick point. The way Sims is coming along and developing, it's just gonna make us easy as to pick Mitch or what you call it in the trade, Mitch or Noel. That's all that's doing. It's making it easy to pick them in the trade. So don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I think that cat thing is real. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna take. It's gonna take something. But I think we can pull it off. But anyway, I ain't thinking about that because right now we winning. And that's the main thing that we want to see. And what we if we give a full effort like this every night, then and I think we could do it. That's crazy. I hate to say it's Kimber fault, but we've seen it for ourselves. Like we see what happened when he played, and we see what happened when he don't play. So it's like I don't know, man. I love Kimber, man, but damn, I ain't gonna front. I'm ready to get him up out of here, man. That's what I gotta say.
Right. Hey, listen, man. But I'm gonna bring Jarvis in the chat and everything like that, man. So as the panel gets thicker, we spread it around fast as we can to make sure everybody get their takes. So we know it's about to get a little bit another person in the chat. I mean, in the panel, I just want to make sure everybody get their time to go around do their thing. So we'll make our takes pretty quick, not telling you what to do out of no respect, just to make sure everybody get their free flow. And we can move on to the next man. So without further ado, we bring in the man from Atlanta Gumbo, Mr. Jarvis LaFleur in the building. Jarvis, what's good?
Salute, everybody. Salute to the chat. Salute to the guys on the panel. Guys, I will not be long. This night got me inspired to keep myself short and sweet, and I'm out of here off of this panel because I am excited about the energy, effort, and sense of urgency that happened tonight. The young guys got some shine. Wanted to see some of that, and wow, I thought Knox would have gotten some play tonight, but he didn't, and it wasn't even really needed. But hats off to my man Jericho Sims for giving us some quality minutes tonight. The young man is developing, coming along pretty nicely. Still a little raw, but he's coming along. He's developing pretty good, and I like that. At best, I like what I think it was either Beans or Sean Powers just said the possibility of making either Mitch or Noel expendable possibly in the trade. That make it happen, or at the least he provide quality minutes in the rotation just in case those guys need a little off or a little tweak injuries that they may tweak. There'll be extra insurance too. So if they don't trade any one of our centers. But man, tell me you was not excited about the pesky defense that IQ and Grimes was playing tonight.
Man,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
much
man.
better effort. Looked it much better. It even looked it better chemistry wise. And wow, we get to see what happens when Kemba Walker is not in the lineup. Starting. And there you go. You have it tonight. But I must admit, I'm so glad that whenever we had that lead and Hawks was starting to run, it looked like we would always answer them. Love that. And then on top of that, one thing that kind of had me slightly nervous that I almost was thinking cardiac Knicks for a little bit was whenever we started missing them free throws at the end because I didn't want to give Atlanta any kind of life. But we pulled out a good win, and to hold that team under 100 points to actually 90, I think that's a pretty great effort. I want to see what happens, man. I want to see what happens when certain people come back. What you gonna do, Tibbs? We shall find out. Stay tuned. But I love y'all guys, man. Just wanted to show a little support. Good win for this. Let's see if we can get on a little roll. We got Brooklyn coming up. Let's see what happens. But I'm gonna turn this back over to you guys on the panel. Y'all doing a wonderful job, and I'll be in the chat, fellas.
Salute, Jarvis. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Good take right there, man. Way to give us that info. CT, Brooklyn coming up, man. That's gonna be a huge game for us, bro. In the borough, you know what I mean? In the borough, I bet the Mecca gonna be on fire. And I got my brother Spreewell in here. MJ Burks is in the building, so we bring him in here, man. Real talk. Salute, my man Spreewell. Salute.
Oh man. You know, I mean, he's just clutch, man. He's just clutch. Tonight, what we asked him to do, we asked him to just run the team. And I mean, it's not only him. I mean, he can do whatever you need. So he's not Michael Jordan, but he's a big time bucket maker, and he can pass the ball and he can guard. So I think he should start. I think we found something. I think IQ was great. To me, IQ and Burks are the best creators on the team. And so you got to me, I think Burks They have good chemistry. Him and Randall. I think Randall trusts Burks because he knows Burks is he just wants to win, and he's clutch and he can play off him well, and let IQ cook with the young guys. So I mean, I'm happy right now, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
happy.
real talk. CT. I can't not say enough about the job RJ Barrett did on that perimeter tonight. He was guarding that perimeter well tonight, man. But the whole team was. But RJ, he didn't let Bogdanovich before he went down, got to get off. He didn't let like they didn't let Lou Williams run amok. I mean, for our defense, this was the best perimeter wing defense I've seen all year. And I think it
Herder.
all started with Grimes, RJ Barrett, Burks, and them boys were playing some good D tonight.
Yeah, facts, man. They didn't let Kevin Herter go off at all. You know, he hurt us in the playoffs big time.
Big time.
We also got to acknowledge that Atlanta didn't have DeAndre Hunter, you know, one of their best wing defenders. So I'm looking forward to that next matchup again. This is not over by any means, but with our new guys able to quell Trae Young and, you know, step up, play gritty D, I think it's going to be a battle for years to come against this squad. And Trae Young, shout outs to him. You know, he did his best in that first half. I thought, man, this cat's never going to miss. But then we made it difficult for him. You know, Mitch was struggling in that pick and roll. I tell you, Mitch was whenever they went on that run, Mitch just didn't know where to be. But you know, he found it. You know, got it together. And that stat I put in the chat. You know, Kemba Walker's never had more than 5 assists in a game this season, and IQ had 7 assists tonight. So I think, yeah, man, he's a part of that gritty D. RJ Barrett, Grimes, and IQ.
Yeah, it was in it. It was in it. Shaw Powers. But let's talk about my man Obi Toppin though. I ain't even Obi Toppin was special tonight, bro. Like I said, they got to find something for that man down there, bro. They got to give him some more minutes.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, halftime he had like 11 points. I think he was going into the half, the top scorer on the team. They scared the crap out of me though when he fell on his arm. Boy, I thought he broke it or something. I looked at the replays. It looked like the dude head hit his arm bent back. So I hope he be ready for the next game. I hope he didn't hyperextend something or something like that. But Obi, man, I mean Obi. Did you see that dunk? Was it just me? Did you see that dunk, man? That was special, man. I mean, you know, and that's another thing coming off with the young boys. This guy Grimes did the little spin move, throw it up to him. There you go. That's the way they play ball, man. And you got to see you put more ALX together, man. They'll play better. But good game tonight.
Yeah, it was. It means we all of us on the channel been waiting for this moment, and tonight, because the injury, it came to fruition, and we cannot be more happy than what we see from them young brothers tonight.
Definitely, especially my man Obi, man. You know what? Just a question that ponders me, man. First of all, let me just get this out. Obi, great night, great energy. Like he brings a different energy to the team. Like he makes you want to play with him. He's always running. He's always moving. That's just you got to have that in you. You can't be taught that. You know what I'm saying? And he's grown a lot since last year too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to see it. But my only thing that really ponders me is I just wonder what he can do if he had Randall's minutes. And I'm off.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, pretty well. But I noticed we was up 11, then Randall came in a little bit, you know, and you know, you could see the pace of swing because they went on a quick run, not because of Randall, but it seemed like their energy don't be like that second unit. When he started shifting out that second unit for them guys pretty well, it seemed like the energy just is different, man. And that's what kind of was crazy. I mean, we were like 40-something. It was up by 11. You know, he subbed Obi out, somebody out, and then you know they down. Trae Young knocked down 3 long threes. They only down 5. So you know, but they fought and scrapped and hung in there, man. And I think that was the best third quarter we had this season, and the fourth quarter, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we all were thinking the same thing, Divine. I mean, you're right. It's like 2 different teams, but I just I can't say enough about Alec Burks. I mean, I'm not just saying that because you know he's my guy. I just like the guy's clutch, man. The guy is a clutch basketball player, and he's been in the league a long time. He's played on a lot of teams. I don't know, man. Like, is it crazy? I mean, I trust IQ, but like, I trust Rose, but like, I trust Alec Burks probably more than anyone on the team. Like late in games, just to like make shots and like, I know he had a couple bad turnovers, but I don't know, man. Tibbs has got a decision to make because it looked really good with the first unit. Because if you think about it, Evan looked good with him. RJ looked
I
good, was
said
able to
that.
get shots. So I mean, Burks let everybody cook. I'm not saying it was all Burks, but Burks is he's just another guy on the floor that can dribble, pass, and shoot. That's all you want. And so, and IQ, everybody that said IQ is not a point guard, IQ looked pretty special to me, passing the ball, getting up the floor. To me, I mean, you can call him what you want. He's a playmaker. So I don't know, man. I think we found out what we learned tonight, in my opinion, is we learned that Jericho Sims needs to get minutes, and that the two best creators on our team are IQ and Alec Burks. If we didn't know that already, that I think to me that's what I saw.
Yeah. I agree with y'all on this point though. I do wish Kemba Walker would accept coming off the bench, being like a Vinnie Johnson, a microwave, like a Lou Williams. He not this late in his career. You know what I mean? Okay, he go there and say, okay, I'm going to be that cat coming with that second unit with IQ in them, and Derrick Rose, him and IQ and Obi, and I'm like, man. I mean, you know that's when you go into that 3 guard lineup, but it'd be small. But man, boy, that thing would be lights out with them shooters out there. Derrick Rose hitting like that quickly, and Kemba Walker getting it. Obi and Nerlens Noel right now is Nerlens Noel, but if it was either or Sim, they got that athleticism and shot power. Talking about pace, he talking about pace. That team, I guess, the reason why because Kemba Walker don't got to run down the floor all the time, but he can be that guy that trails a play. You know what I mean? You know, you get them trailers in them 3 point, them fast breaks. He ain't got to run out there, but he could be that trailer man and quickly. And Derrick Rose get the ball to all them dudes. You know, he gonna get it to quickly. He gonna get it to Kemba Walker, and I just think that's the tough talent. So I do like that Alex Burks thing in the first unit CT because, like you said earlier, 6'6", 6'6", 6'7". You know what I mean? That's a big difference when you're going up against some guards in the league. And to have Alex Burks side near I think that's real special to me.
Yeah, facts. And I'm not just bringing this up now, but going into the game 5 against Atlanta last season, when we knew, Derrick Rose was running out of juice, and there was talks, should he start? Alec Burks was my choice to replace Elfrid Payton. I think given his game 1 and game 2 in that series, I thought he should have been inserted to be that starting point guard. But they chose Derrick Rose. It didn't work out. It ruined the chemistry off the bench. And fast forward 12 months later, Alec Burks is a gun, in the starting lineup. So this is what I've been wanting for quite a while. And I think D Rose is perfect off the bench still. Let's keep D Rose there. Quickly, he can just be a Mr. Fix-It. Just do anything you need. He can start if you need, stay off the bench if we need. He's going to get his shine. He's going to close games. He's going to get 31 minutes. I'm not worried about that.
And he came in really early. Like quickly came in. I want to say 4 minutes in the first quarter, 3 minutes, something like he came in like it's like he didn't start, but like he came in like to your point, just he came in very early for the people that wanted IQ to start, which I understand that. Like either IQ or Burks. Like IQ was like the first guy off the bench, which was great.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that was interesting. I'm glad you put that up, Spree, because when Alex Burks got his breather, quickly came in there with that energy and picked up right off where Alex Burks left for it from a defense standpoint. And I think quickly making a name for itself.
Defense, man. Defense and pace tonight. I got to keep saying that tonight, man. He's got to play the good game tonight, man. That defense was on point tonight. IQ. I don't even want to talk about him no more because I'm just waiting for y'all to do the gradings for tonight if y'all do the gradings because you're going to get like an A++ from me tonight.
Right. Yeah. Beans. Quickly. He coming into his own, man. I love the second year maturation for him. He started out the gate, first couple of games slow, 5 games, whatever. But now he done took off like a rocket now, man. And just the way he playing, you could tell mentally he's in a different place right now with the New York Knicks in the last 10, 11 games.
Definitely. And like I said earlier, man, I'm very pleased with IQ, man. He gets an A+ from me, man. I'm not even gonna play around. Like he gets an A+. And I'm hard on the grades. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Definitely deserve an A+ of what he be doing. And he's like one of the main factors he's like part of the energy that's on these young boys on this team right here. And we just can't deny that.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Yo, man, salute to the chat, man. Everybody up in there, D Rocks, Boost Mobile, Ron, John, still Nick fan, Jarvis in there was on the panel. Appreciate you, Jarvis, for coming in, going back in the chat and keeping us in cohesion. We appreciate that for sure. Tim Smith, Boost Mobile, Nick P, salute everybody, man. Will, everybody, we got to pop it tonight, man. Knicks went down there, went to the ATL, went in Atlanta and beat the Hawks and gave them that revenge game. And when they come to the Garden on the 25th, they're gonna get another one. They're gonna get another one. And this was a nice statement win for the New York Knicks to put it how you wanna to go down on the road because the team that won 7 games in a row. Defense is decent. You got a up and coming superstar Trae Young, and we went down there and we did what we were supposed to do. The New York City Gritty Committee with a bunch of young guns down there, shooting bullets all over the place. They was killing it tonight, bro. And you a Knicks fan, and you gotta be happy with what we seen tonight. And that's real talk. That was some competitive basketball. We've been waiting to see this all year. So for me, Spreewell, just to see these cats perform like that, and we've been calling for this, man. And they stepped up in a big way tonight.
I think you hit it on the head. I mean, competed. We weren't a slow team tonight. We had energy. I mean, what a total difference from 24 hours ago playing against the Phoenix Sun. This was a team that, whether it was just playing the young guys, but they came out to play. Trae Young got his. He's a great player, but outside of maybe a couple long threes that you still got to contest every one he shoots because he's that great. But maybe we could have got up a little bit, but IQ competed his tail off. When they did the pick and roll, Randall competed his tail off, switching onto Trae. Anybody switching onto Trae Young competed, and so to me, that's all we can. That's all we've asked for, Devon. That's all. Look, we're not a perfect team. We're still figuring it out, but the effort has not always been there, and so I thought tonight, whether the players say it or not, I don't care what the players say. The bottom line is when you lose a playoff series, you're absolutely motivated to beat that team. I don't care what anybody player says before this game saying they're not motivated. It's just another game. It's not. That's nonsense. We know it's not another game. They're just saying that to cover themselves had they lost tonight. But we know that they this one was extra motivation. So it was good.
Yeah. Real talk, CT. I just think that this could be start of something. Let's see how we go against Brooklyn, knowing that we're going up against KD, James Harden. But if any indication that we can go up against a team with Brooklyn with all that age in there, maybe you need to do what you did tonight. Let them young boys run them boys to their legs fall off. I mean, you know what? I just think that it's important that we go up against Brooklyn and battle the boroughs. Call it what you want, but that's going to be an important game that we come out there with a victory in Brooklyn, and they compete the way they did tonight. I just think it's going to be on a popping, man. I think I got somebody else in the chat. But yeah, man, I'm sorry, guys. Let me bring in Soulfinger and Worldwide West and everybody. The panel will be full tonight, man. But them brothers was at the game, so I definitely want to get Worldwide's take. He was
seen him.
Saw him on TV.
Seen him on TV.
Let me bring you guys.
Yeah,
like I said, we're
MSG representative.
We're gonna pass the mic, as much as we can. Soulfinger's in the building. Tricky's in the building, and my man who was in the arena, Worldwide West.
It's just different. Like one thing we talk about that's one time when you see him do it like this.
All right, somebody got something on in the background.
The way that he never gives a play on defense. The way that he tries, like
There you go. Salute everyone. Yo, Soulfinger, salute. Tricky, salute. Worldwide, salute. What's good, brother? Talk to me, man. You was in the building tonight.
Yeah, we salute, fellas. We multitasking right now. We on J Bugs on Knicks Fan TV, so we in the car. We multitasking right now. Came through to show y'all guys some love. I'm gonna mute for a minute. I'm gonna mute for a minute while he go on Knicks Fan TV. I'll be right back.
Okay. Tricky, what up, bro?
Hey! I just want to say, oh my God, like you guys know I'm from Michigan, so for the Wolverines to beat the Buckeyes today, to be in the clan, oh my God, that was awesome. We lost 8 years in a row to Ohio State, and for the Wolverines to
That's
beat
what's
them,
up. Okay, so
and
talk to me
and
about the
then
Knicks, the Knicks
now
tonight.
I'll get to next talk. You know, we got a rough stretch. Salute to CT, the streets are buzzing. Soulfinger, salute to Worldwide Al, and for our love of the game, salute to Latrell. Hey, Latrell Sprewell, I love you, brother. I'm blowing out tears last. Yeah, like salute to him, salute to everybody. Boston, big pains. Like, yeah, salute. Hi, I'm proud to be on here. I'm gonna let you guys talk. If you ask me something though, I'm here to listen. But my only take I have on these nets is we're gonna be sitting under 500 pretty soon, and we're gonna all have a different take. And it's only because we don't have an offense. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, we're cool. All right, man. We let me get the next guy in here, man. Soulfinger, what's good, my brother? Salute.
What's going on? What's
What
a
up?
shout out to the panel?
So
Shout out to the chat. And as I said earlier today, I had to channel my inner Al Davis and just win, baby. And that's what they did. We just won, baby. Hey, hey, those young guns, those young Thundercats. Shout out to Grimes for the alley oop to Obi.
Yeah, that was legit.
That was a beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful thing. But like I said, IQ was gonna give Lil Meat some problems, which he did. IQ played a good game. He had one shot that I wasn't too happy about, but I like, hey, it
Right.
is what it is. Shout out to AB, the Knicks Swiss Army knife. He plays the 1, the 2, and the 3, and he held it down. This is a good win. This is a really big win for us because taking account, we did it without D Rose. We did it without Nerlens. We did it without Todd.
Damn, I forgot to say something about Burks.
Hey, and then the simple fact that we got our young guns. Our young guns got in there and held it down for us. Hey, and then Julius didn't even have an offensive night. So you got to love it, bro. You got to love it. I'm loving it because they can say it's just another game, but hey, ATL, them boys up there dragging their lips, man. They hurt. They hurting right now. They all in their feelings right now. Why? Because we gave them that L, hung it on their neck, because we broke that 7-game win streak. Boy, this feel good. Hey, this is a good win. I love it. This is a win we needed. We needed it.
I'm ready, fellas, now.
Yeah, go ahead, Worldwide. Give it to us, man. You was live at the arena in effect for the love of the game there with Jay Boogie out in the building, man. Talk to me.
Jay Boogie right here, y'all.
On MSG.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Boogie L, as I called him earlier, the rabbit foot and the 4-leaf clover. They were in the building. So I
Rob the Nick is with us too. We got Rob the Nick pulling up right now. Yo, we chilling out here. Good game, fellas. Good game. The Knicks came and they showed and they played good. I tell y'all something. When you watching the game live, Jay Boogie's phone going off. when you watching the game live, it gives you a better feel on the game within the game. You know, we can see a lot of plays that was being run. We can see how important it was to have Mitch out there against the Hawks and how effective he is with playing against them and what he's able to do on the defensive end. We've seen Burks take advantage of Trae Young guarding him. We've seen what's that other kid name? Fournier have a good game. Yeah, Evan Fournier had a good game. Quickly, Grimes, all them guys came out. Even Julius, he had a good game. And I know I had went on we went on Gammo on halftime. Yeah, we went on halftime, gave Gammo a halftime special. But you could see, like, I didn't want nobody to think that we blaming Randall, but the substitution was he didn't need to bring him in the game at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk. Real talk. I thought when he did bring Randall in, like I said earlier, I thought Shot Powell, I thought when he brought Randall back in, it changed the momentum of the game a little bit. Because we was up 11, and then when he brought Randall back in, you noticed like the energy started to change a little bit. And I thought that's how Trey Young got back in that game when Trey, like I said, he came and knocked out on 2 3. He just had substituted that energy, and then that's what happened. But overall, Shot Powell, they stayed the course, man. They did their thing.
Yeah, they sure did, man. They played some big ball tonight, man. And yeah, they definitely played some big ball tonight, man. And Randall played this game tonight, man. He played within the game tonight, and that's what we needed tonight from him.
Let me know. Jay Boogie, what up, brother? Go ahead and get in here, man, and talk to me, man. How you feeling tonight?
Jay
Man, salute, 3 capital.
Salute to Jay Bug.
Man, I feel so great tonight, man. This is a very big time win for us because this was the team that eliminated us, and this is the team that made us, want to restruct our team, want to make us go out there and get perimeter players and everything. Even though D Rose and Kimber, our other, perimeter guys, was not out there on the floor, but this was a very big game because this team right here made us adjust our roster completely. And for us to come off a L last night and travel and then come over here and handle our business just like that, you know what I'm saying? That's a big time win for us, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy and grateful. The way the guys are playing, you can hear Quickly, Grimes, Sims, and Obi Toppin out there on the floor yelling and screaming and talking to one another about their defense, playing, step up, move, left, right, grind, you know what I'm saying? Them guys was working together, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we wanted to see, our young crop, man. What do we have in our young crop? Can our young crop bring forth our future? Is this what we always been talking about? Can we really have a young crop that can lead us there instead of keep signing all these older guys? And tonight it showed them guys was ready to answer the bell, you know what I'm saying? And where that man Grimes, man, my man said it best, so I'm just going to repeat what Mr. Wilson said. It's been a long time since we've seen a shooting guard on the New York Knicks team sliding his feet playing D like that boy Grimes was sliding his feet, man. Pay attention how his feet was moving from left to right to get in front, to trap you, you know what I'm saying? To push you in the direction where he wanted you to go, you know what I'm saying? Man, I love what happened tonight, man. I really feel like we took off last night just to save some energy for the night. That's how I'm going to carry. But this right here is going to be our turnaround. That's the way I feel because we was looking for Atlanta and get ready to bring that dustpan out, you know what I'm saying? December 25th, man. It's real big. And my man Burks, I love my man Burks. That's why I saw him drop when I said where Burks at, he inking in that new contract, some new money, how you pushing that Maybach. I love Burks. That's my dude from the jump, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to look over here to my left of the screen and to y'all right of the screen. There go my brother right here. He going to holler at y'all. What's in the building? We in the building. Another successful night. We put in work. We did damage. It wasn't nothing else to talk about. We came, we saw, and we conquered. Y'all. Hey, look, we gonna repeat this. We got the fans are waiting for us outside because of this victory, so we got to go on in, and we got to handle because it's kind of cold out here. But I'm gonna give it back to Jay Boogs, and I'm gonna holler back at y'all and let everybody know what happened tonight. It just won't be right now, but y'all will hear from me. Peace. Salute the Knicks. Yeah, man, we get ready to step up in here, man. I lost my whole vocal cord. I'm getting ready to go in here and perform anyway and do us. I'm getting ready to do this song called The Squad. I think he CT speaking button. I think he got that song, you know what I'm saying? But I also want to shout out to Rebecca Harlow. I want to shout out to Wally. I want to shout out to Mike, Mr. Bang Man. You know what I'm saying? I talked to them guys, you know, all three of them tonight, and they are so down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Just to kick it with them for a second. You know what I'm saying? And they love us. That's the thing. The way we love the Knicks, they love us too. All on podcasts. So I wanted to send a shout out to them too, man. Let them know that they're well appreciated. You know what I'm saying? They love all the podcasts, man. And y'all continue on doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all mighty men, mighty strong, mighty holding on that all night long. God bless you, man. Man, y'all have a wonderful evening and everything, man.
Hey, Boogie, my brother, salute, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you coming here, blessing us with all the info, going in, tear it down, man, and make the squad rock the building. You already know what it is. Jay Boogie in the building, Worldwide Lawrence in the building. We appreciate y'all coming on Knicks Real Talk, giving us this energy, man. Jay Boogie, let's get it, my brother. Appreciate you, Real Talk.
Jay Boogie, you were on TV. I saw you on
Hey,
TV.
man,
We
man,
love you.
man, I wasn't on TV. I was on a back screen. When I'm on podcast, I'm on TV. It's our TV right here, man. That was a back
It's all
screen, man.
TV.
God bless you,
Well,
coach.
you're on Divine Real.
Coach, what's happening with you, man? How you doing, man? Love and missing you, man. You need to get back in things, man. God bless you, man. I heard the situation. You got a newborn, right?
Yep, man.
Man, God bless you, man. God bless you, and the
Appreciate
baby
it,
stay
man.
healthy and safe, man. God bless you, the
God
wifey and
bless you.
everything, man. Y'all stay easy, man. I'm back talk back to y'all tomorrow, man. Let me go up here and rip this stage.
Peace.
Hailing JB, hailing my brother, peace.
No
Yes,
doubt.
sir.
I love Jay Boogie. Hey,
Yeah,
Divine.
Knicks Real
Divine.
Talk. Hold on for a minute, Tricky. Hold on 1 minute. Listen, Knicks Real Talk. We in the building. We got the chat on fire. We got Jay Boogie, Worldwide Lawrence up here in the State Farm Arena watching the Knicks live, talking to Rebecca Hall and everybody. That's a good look, man. We got the panel in the building. They on fire. CT, Streets of Butter, Shop, Power, Soul Finger, number
Hit those
12,
likes.
Rail, and Tricky. Before I let you get in, I gotta let Baked Bean get in here. He been waiting patiently on the panel. Yo, Baked Bean, talk to me, man. We got energy flowing, and I'll let Tricky get a word in.
Yeah,
So
it's
hopefully we
good to
can
see.
get a time in there as
Good to
well.
see the old people come in here and show love, man. Jay Boogie, Ron, all of them come in here and show love from the spot, man. That's just the energy, man. That's the energy that we get from this team, man. They make you feel like you hit the whole little fountain of youth situation, man. That's how contagious this is. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy is outstanding. I can't wait to get to Brooklyn because I think we beating them too. Like I think we beating Brooklyn. I can't wait for the next game. I'm up. I'm just sitting back, man. I'm glad to be here, man. For all my true Knicks fans, man. I just want to say one more thing too. Get them lights up in the building, man.
Yeah,
Y'all know
get
what
them up.
time
Yo,
it
yo,
is. Man.
I
This
see
is
y'all guys later. I see y'all guys later.
All right,
I
bro.
I
I
see everybody
appreciate
in
you,
the
brother.
stage.
Thank you,
Making
man.
out.
CT, Divine. Who else is in the building? I can't see everybody. I see Soul Finger, Baked
3.
Beans, Tricky.
yes,
What's
sir.
up?
Salute the worldwide, yo.
Salute. All right, I love y'all guys. We checking out.
Peace.
All right.
All right, Tricky.
Salute Uncle Fulio. I see you here, Josh. Salute you, bro. And yeah,
What's up,
like I
Josh?
was saying, when they losing, we bring a certain type of energy. When they win, let's keep that same energy up. My man Devon always say that. We got to keep it even, y'all. And that's this why I'm sounding the way I'm sounding. Because you know if they would have lost and Randall had that game, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But we did won. So let's just celebrate it, man. Word up.
Yeah,
That's
real talk. Hey,
all I'm
hey,
saying.
Tricky. What's your thoughts on the game tonight, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and the reason I'm on right now, like, I have DVR, so I just finished the Wolverine Buckeyes games, the football game. So I didn't get to watch the next game yet. I already know the score. But my question is for CT. I got a question for CT. I'd love his advice, his opinions, his thoughts. And so CT, listen, I'm going to ask you this. What is it like as a Knicks fan to beat the Hawks without Derrick Rose? We beat them without Rose tonight, from what I'm seeing. So I want to know what his thoughts are on not having our veteran point guard leading the team for us. And we lost 4-1. We all know last year in the playoffs. But we didn't have Derrick Rose tonight, and we beat the Hawks pretty with the young guys. So I want CT to talk.
Yeah, great question, Tricky. I think we talked about this squad's depth, for a while now, and I think some of the fans didn't quite know whether these young fellas were ready. And I think tonight we saw that Grimes can step in, quickly is taking the sophomore leap, and I think that helped us fill in, for Derrick Rose. There's no doubt we missed Derrick Rose scoring, but quickly, I think that's why he probably wanted to keep quickly on the bench still and let Burke start instead, just so we wouldn't feel the loss of Derek Rose, as much. So yeah.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, I'm so thinking, man. Moving forward, what do you think Tip do in a situation with the Alec Burks thing? Because it looked like the way these guys played tonight, looked like that team was really on a different level to me from what they've been playing all season. What do you think Tibbs what type of job he gonna be up against, knowing that these guys play the way they played tonight, but he might have to go back and put the other guys back in here.
Well, that's what, it's a good problem to have. I will admit that it's a real good problem to have. With that being said, I was sitting there looking at it as like this, and I was looking at it more or less from the standpoint of IQ. IQ has a good game. There's going to be problems, and let's keep we're going to keep the buck. Kimba's been up and down. It's been a seesaw thing with him, more down than the up when it came to Kimba. Kimba doesn't have the legs, and his defense has been a problem. IQ had alleviated that, but having Burks come in like that, like he did, run it the way he did, look, I'm just gonna say, I'll put it like this, and this is the way I feel. We all have our different takes and different views, but Kimba could be in a little bit of a situation if you consistently get IQ to run it and Burks to do what he does, and you can keep Rose coming off with that second unit. As long as you got young Grimes doing what he has to do and coming in and doing and contributing the way he has, Kimba could become he can become obsolete. That's the best way I can say it for us. Because of the way Burks and IQ have been playing. Burks has really stepped his game up, man. The defense, the offense, the ball movement. I mean, he's playing some really good ball. Really good ball. And he's probably been the most steady cat on the team this whole season. So I'll say all that. There's gonna be some changes. Like Sam Cook said, change gonna come, and I think this could be the beginning of that change that's gonna come. I'm not saying that he's gonna be the starter, but you could put him and play him even more minutes. You got a chance to put IQ as a starter, so you got options.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, you know what? This is a beautiful thing. But let me tell you something. This chat is on fire. The panel's on fire. So I appreciate every panel member here tonight, man, being patient, because we had a lot of guys. I really appreciate y'all being patient tonight, man. But and this is what I love. It's the fire, it's the energy, it's the love. And hopefully we can get this going more and more. That's why we put the Knicks win like this here. But first and foremost, we got our young guys playing tonight. So I really like that. CT, you put up a good quote from they asked Tom Thibodeau on the I want you to piggyback off that. It was say Berman asked Tom Thibodeau after the Burks performance if he is at any starting decision to make in the future. And they said there's always decisions to be made, so we're always going to do what's best for the team. I'm happy to hear him say that, CT, because he got to be willing to swallow his pride. Say, listen, Kemba, I think this man gives us a better chance. When hypothetically, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but just speaking the word of Tom Thibodeau, listen, Alisberg gives us a better chance to win. We want to try you coming off the bench and be that energized, that spark plug for us scoring. Hopefully that guys like Kemba Walker, either he accepted or he said, nah, I still got a lot left in the tank. And I don't feel like I want to be relegated to the bench. So if that situation, the scenario to come up is either that you accept a role in the second unit, or we might not need you. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering how that's going to pan out, CT, going forward, though.
Yeah, I think Kemba might surprise us, and I think he knows where he's at in his career, and there's going to be nights where we will need Kemba. I'm not completely throwing him in, locking him up. There's going to be nights when Rose won't have a going, Burks may not have a going, and Kemba will come in and give us that spark. But realistically, the role we saw for him, it's just not come to fruition, and where it's pointing, and we're at the 20-game mark, right, a quarter way of the season, and this happens tonight. Other guys show that they're just a better option at the quarterway point, and we've given Kemba more than enough time, right? The numbers, the stats don't lie. This is an analytical front office, analytical coaching staff. They look at these numbers well before we've looked at them, and they know, So I only hope Thibodeau stays true to his word, fellas.
Yeah. It's pretty well. Like I said, I know Burks your man, but I know not because of your boy. Burks is Alex Burks, but I like the way he played in that unit tonight, though. I just think that that 6'6" side, you can't overlook that to me. You know what I mean? And having him be a 6'6" with RJ there and Fournier there just made it a little bit more better to have a taller defender the hubble over guys like Trey Young and all that. Like my man said, let Trey Young shoot them deep. He hit them, he give them a flower. He knocked down 40 footers, okay, but take away everything else. And I think Al Burks did a pretty good job, that much as he can, getting thrust into that starting unit, and that not having been there all year. And he came through for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small sample size, so we don't want to overreact to just one game, but we needed something. We needed something. A change needed to be made, and like you said, he has good size, and so just speaking defensively, the one thing about Elfrid Payton last year, Elfrid Payton had good size at his position, and so I think Burks can kind of replicate that. Burks is a better shooter than Elfrid Payton. I don't think Burks is a selfish player. That's the thing. Like Burks can score, but he's not a guy that's going to dominate the ball. Like I still think he can keep it moving and get it to other guys. Like he doesn't. When I watch Alex Burks play, I don't look at him as a black hole that's just going to dominate the ball and shoot all the shots. That's not. So IQ to me, I think is develop like IQ had some really good passes too. I know that a lot of people wanted IQ to start. My only thing with that is IQ, the speed with the young guys, the second unit, the chemistry is there. Burks to me is just more flexible to just be with anybody. I'm not saying IQ could maybe do that, but I just think Randall and him more than IQ. Maybe this is me speculating. I think Randall and him have a little more comfort or trust because I don't know. Randall has seen Burks close fourth quarters many times for us, and I think there's that. I can trust this guy to get me and take pressure off me, and what I'm happy about is like you said, Divine, with that quote. Tibbs is going to do what's best for the team. If he thinks Kemba, give it more time with Kemba, he'll do it. If he doesn't, then he's going to do. And Kemba's a team player, so Kemba's not a selfish guy. He's going to do. He may not like it, but he's going to. I think he's a good teammate, and it'll be what's best for the team. But I was just so happy to see us take pressure off Randall for the first time. I didn't feel like he had to do everything out there. Like it just was. We were able to play basketball. Like it wasn't just one guy dominating the ball. And like I'm happy for Randall because I think this is a sign that we can play this way.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Shot Power, then I go to Beans after that, and I hit Soul Figures. Shot, what do you want to see moving forward, man? After what we see tonight.
There's going to be some hard decisions made over these next couple of games. One thing I think that might happen, I think Kimba might not make that make that Brooklyn game just to figure out and see if this is what we want to go forward with. I don't know if he's going to be available for that next game, but I think he may be I think he might not be available for that next game, man, just to see what Grimes can really get in there, do, and how we can mix this lineup up. It was very exciting tonight, man. Like I said, this is one of our biggest wins tonight of the season. I mean, one of the biggest, but this was a big all-around game. They fought. They were playing hard. They were. Everything was clicking tonight, and we got to see all of that stuff with a lot of young players tonight, man. They're young starters. One part of the game, it was 5 players that we all drafted, and I think Jericho was one of the people that was in that lineup, and he was the oldest player, and Jericho was like 23-ish. So that young emphasis tonight really boosted our game tonight, man. Took a lot of pressure off our starters and made everybody look good. And to pick up on Josh, put in the chat about moving RJ into the second unit. That's not a bad idea either. You know, put him with those them young guys and start Burks that way if you want to keep. But then again, it comes back to the Kemba, man. It's all about Kemba right now. Everything that's going to be talked about is going to be about Kemba Walker.
Yeah, real talk. Josh, I threw the link up in there, brother. You know, come on, you're more than welcome. You already know that. Come anytime you choose to, my brother. You're good here. Hey, baked beans, man. Like I said, I just think that I like what I seen tonight, man. I think they should roll with that for a couple of games, man, and just to see how it goes. But and you say because Kim, he the long hey, listen, all you doing is resting the knee. Resting the knee, let him get a little healthy. So I ain't got no problem with that, man. Without further ado, let me bring my man Josh, aka Uncle Fulio, aka the controversy, aka nothing but Knicks in the building, man. My brother, you good, Josh. Peace.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
So good, man. We're feeling good tonight on the chat and on the panel, man. Knicks played a good game tonight, man. We won, so we all feeling good right now. But it was a good win. We needed it. It was a good victory, and it was good to see for sure.
Yeah,
Uncle Fulio.
Salute everybody. How y'all doing? Like you said, Devon, great win. We finally beat Atlanta in Atlanta. That was great to see. We played phenomenal defense. Only giving them 90 points tonight. I think our defense has definitely gotten better throughout the season. I was really rough on them in the beginning because we were giving up too much open lanes to the basket, but we've definitely improved in that category. But the biggest reason why I want to come on is to definitely celebrate. But I want to comment, or I want to elaborate on the comment that I made about putting Burks in the starting lineup for RJ. I know a lot of people, don't like that because, people are all RJ fans. We drafted them. Here's, things of that nature. But here's the reasons why I will make that move. And I think that's the best move for them to make. First of all, it makes both the starting unit and the bench better. Because I think RJ Barrett fits better with the second unit. I've been saying this for 2 years now. He fits way better with the second unit. They move way faster. They get him some more buckets in transition, and he just seems more comfortable with the second unit. Okay. Second thing is, I think Burks is more dynamic. He's much more of a playmaker than RJ Barrett. And he's just as good, if not a better defender than RJ Barrett. Right. So I would put him in that starting lineup. And the third thing, like someone said earlier, and I think it was Spree that said it, he fits better with Julius Randle. Julius Randle trusts him out there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So that's the move I would make. I understand people are very, very down on Kemba right now. We didn't expect that we would get this kind of output from Kemba, but I still think it can help us in some ways, right? Obviously, it won't be on the defensive side of the ball, but the Knicks are a much better defensive team. So if I had to make a choice about doing anything with the starting lineup, that's the move that I would make. And it's not a punishment to RJ Barrett, but rather a reward for Alec Burks. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, man, that makes sense. I mean, because it's all about what's good for the team. You know what I mean? I hope nobody don't have no personal feelings about RJ. Because listen, RJ, we love him, but if we're gonna make the Knicks better by playing the second unit, then you send RJ to the second unit. You know what I mean? And I love RJ, but if we think RJ going to make the Knicks team better by putting him in the second unit, I'm all for that, man. And then, like you said, you're right, because that team loves to get up and down the floor, and that is RJ's game. That was his game in college. He's a transition player. He'd like to get up and down the floor. So, yeah, I have no problem seeing him roll up and down the floor with Manuel quickly and Obi Toppin and all these cats, man. That'd be crazy. Yeah, so and they played that today. I liked when he was in there with that second unit and them young guys. They looked good out there tonight, baked beans. So, and Kemba Walker, like I said, I think he's just gonna. I just want to see him. I think the Knicks could use him at that Lou Williams, that Vinnie Johnson. Like I said earlier, that microwave. It's no disrespect to Kemba, but let him come off the bench and bring that energy with them cats, man. So I don't have a problem with that neither. If you ask me, you can boost that team up stronger by putting him on the bench and let Al Burks run the one and bring another two, whatever they might need to do. Baked beans, I'm with it either way it goes for me. Long as these guys is playing like they played tonight, I think I'm good with it.
Word, I'm not even gonna hold you up, man. As long as we can keep up this intensity, Tibbs, he show a little bit more faith in our young guys, then I'll be good with that. Randall got to hit a couple more shots. He definitely gonna have to do that coming down the line. But other than that, I don't mind him not having to score 25 to 30 every night for us to win. I like it to be more level and spread out. You know what I'm saying? But cool young boys, man. I'm not gonna be here too long. I'm about to tap out. Yo, shout out to the panel, Uncle Fulio. I see you. Soul Finger, CT Streets is buzzing. Spreewell, all y'all, man. All y'all the big brothers, man. I watch all of y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And with that, I'm out, and I see y'all with Brooklyn, man. Holla at me.
All right, salute, my brother. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Hey, Soul Finger, man. What do you see going forward, man? Talk to me.
Well, I'll just tell you like this. What I see is this game is something we can build upon for the positive. because now you know what you got with the young fellas. We don't have to worry about as much like we were without we're talking about with Sims. Sims played a very important part of this game for us, man. So with that being said, um, I'm comfortable knowing that even we don't have Bros or whoever else, we can be able to move forward. It's intensity, it's it's defense, ball movement, and just get out there and play. So hopefully this is going to be the stepping stone to get us going in the right direction, to right a lot of the wrongs and the bonehead moves we made when it came to other games we had going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to. I'm hearing a little snoring in the background. I don't know where it's coming from, but I thought it was tricky. But
Yeah.
but it's all good, man. You know what? That's interesting, man. But yeah, let somebody really getting their Z's in. I don't know where it's coming from, but they getting them though.
Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, wait a minute, I'm talking, so I know it ain't me. So
Right. It's gone now. So, but anyway, we're glad it's over with. But yeah, man, it was a good outlook today. Spreewell. I just think that we just got to we got to piggyback off this thing and move forward and try to go down the book. Going to be a tough game, man. They got a good team down there. We got Alvin Durant, Harden, Marcus Arthur's playing good basketball for them, and Patty Mills is playing good basketball for them guys. They top of the East right now, so we're gonna have to go down there and fight and grind and claw the same way, and hopefully we can get that same intensity and energy tonight, Spreewell, like we had in there, man. And then just hey, we ain't gonna be able to stop Kevin Durant, but we got to try to slow him down any way we can, and hopefully that our offense can have a good game. But by defense come to the table, we have a good chance of winning any game we play like we played tonight with some defense, some intensity, and a sense of urgency. And I think if we do that, we see how it goes in Brooklyn, man. It's gonna be a burrow to the burrow, get down. Like I said, them cats looking to go to the final. They was 1 foot away from on a 3-point line from KD going to the finals. So we ain't gonna take Brooklyn for granted. We know they the creme de la creme in the association too as well. But I think we're gonna go in there and fight and scrap against some dudes, man, and see what we could do. See what we could do against Brooklyn for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, I agree. I mean, just got to compete, bring the energy like we did tonight. We'll have a chance. If we don't do that, we'll lose. It's just you have to bring energy every night. There's always a new challenge, and tonight was Trae Young. I thought we did as good a job as we could. He's still. Maybe we could have gone up a little bit more at the end of the half. Those threes, because he's going to take them and he can make them, but the competitiveness was there, and so regardless of the decisions Tibbs makes, and I wouldn't want to be Tibbs right now because he's got a lot of tough decisions to make. We all know that, but that's part of the job, and so I just my whole wish the rest of the season, honestly, is just like I want Randall to be able to play basketball with other guys creating, where he doesn't have to be the only creator on the team. I don't want Randall to have to do everything. Like, I want Randall to be able to rebound the ball. Yes, I want Randall to be able to score because we're going to need him to score. But I don't want Randall to have to play make the whole game and watch that because it's just too much pressure on him. So if we can help him, I think we'll have a good year. I think we can be a really good team. If he has to do everything and we revert back to that, it's not going to be good. So that's my whole hope for the whole year is regardless if it's Kemba, if it's Burks, if it's IQ, if it's a guy, whoever, I don't care. Like, just we all have to do our effort to make sure that the ball moves and we create for other people on the team. That's to me my whole focus and so Randall can have a good year. So that's all I got.
Can I respond to that real quick, Devon? So
yeah,
I totally agree with you, Spree. But the issue that we've been having is there has not been one person to step up and take over that role from Randall. Like, I felt like everything Randall has been doing has been by necessity because Kemba is not going to be that guy. I know a lot of people was expecting Kemba to be that guy, but he has never been a elite playmaker or a guy who gets his his game is based off passing the basketball. Kemba Walker has always been a score first guy. He's going to get guys open based off his ability to go off the dribble and knock shots down. And now he's not even doing that. So I think that's where the issue is. Right. So that's why I propose that type of starting lineup change, just so you can have another guy on the floor who can be able to play make, who can work well with Randall, who can do everything that you said, that you would like to see Randall do. But the thing is, we haven't found that consistent person yet.
Right.
And I think that's what this team is still searching for. It may or may not even be on this roster. I'm saying Burks, but it probably isn't even on this roster right now. And I think, if it's not on this roster, we live with what we have, and the best course of action is for us to use Julius. But to be honest with you, that's just the best way for us to move forward unless someone else on this team steps up. And I have yet to see that person consistently. Every game has been different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Ted got something to figure out down there, but I'm confident these cats will get it together. I like the way quickly he's starting to come into his own. Everything is about committee with the Knicks. We're not playing good basketball. We 2 games over 500. And we haven't even played our best basketball all season. Fournier just didn't have it yet. He's finally maybe trying to find it. Kimber haven't had it all season. He got to try to find it. Artie's been up and down. You know what I mean? But to me, you test the character of a team is when you play. You're not playing at your best, but you find a way to win these games. To me, that's only going to bode well once this thing gets going real well. CT, because you think about it tonight, we had 36 years worth of experience not playing in that game tonight. 10 years, Kemba Walker. 10 years, Derrick Rose. 10 years top against about 6 or 7 years Noel. That's 37 years of experience that's not on a basketball court. And you go in there tonight with guys probably only had, you put Grimes, Grimes, Quickly, Obi, and Simpson. Them guys got a total of 3 years experience because Grimes ain't did a full year yet. Simpson did a full year yet. Obi and them just did 1 year. And for them to go out there and play the way they played without all that, missing all that experience and leadership on that team tonight, Shell tells me that we got a team that got a lot of character. And to me, that's what it's about. It's about your character. How you gonna perform when the chips is down. And to me, to come out of there last night, CT, and get smacked around by the Phoenix and then come back tonight and respond the way they did, that's a testament to why you got to give Tibbs his respect. That's why you got to give these guys their respect, because they came and bounced back after getting shellacked and went down to face a team with a 7-game winning streak on their home court in a hostile environment, and they put the work in. That's why I always have confidence about this team, CD, because I do believe we got a bunch of guys who can, once they get it together, I think they're going to be fine to me.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is the results of a shift in their drafting strategy. The Frank Ntilikina's, Kevin Knox's, they came in as projects. But the Grimes, the Obies, the McBrides, these other guys that they're drafting are ready-made or more ready-made. So that's the difference that we're seeing. We've drafted some more role players specifically that can come in and play a role straight away. Whereas I think the previous regime tried to hit a home run,
Yeah, real talk. Sharp Howard, I like where it's going. Like I said, you see Quickly and Obi with a full year training camp, full year summer league, full year, being able to play with the select team, like we always say. That's different than going into a training camp not having none of that. You come straight from college, you get thrown right into the fire with no band and no training camp, and no summer league and nothing. To see them cats in their second year, to me, is impressive. Shot the way their maturation is being taking place in front of us right now. Because think about, they would have had that same opportunity last year, and even for RJ. Remember, RJ last year didn't even get to play summer league. That was his second year. He didn't even get to play because of the pandemic. Like a lot of other rookies in the league, all of them. I'm just talking about the Knicks team in general. But these guys, because of the pandemic, they didn't get to do a lot of things that are normal. A lot of rookies that can do when they come into the league. And so I don't got to battle through that Obi Toppin and especially him and Quickly. They come out this year. That's why I said earlier this season, like watch these guys that had to practice and got to play in summer league. Watch these guys how they play this year. And there you go.
Yeah, they definitely stepped up tonight, man. I'm glad to see them playing out there tonight. And once again, back to Quickly, man. How much defense did we see from Quickly tonight, man? He really played some defense tonight. He's really on the ball. He's really pressing a lot. His assist was up tonight, so he played an all-around game, man. Good game for the Knicks tonight.
How about the one possession where he was trailing? The one possession where he was sprinting all the way back. I forget what happened on the offensive possession. Maybe he missed the shot, or I don't know. He was trailing Trae Young and he closed the gap. That one was I got to go back and watch that one. That one was impressive to me. He competed his tail off.
Tonight he really completed, man. He really stepped up what we really needed tonight, and he looked for everybody, man. He makes everybody a little bit more excited, man. He gets Obi going every night that him and Obi plays together. Like you say, that consistency in the summer league that they had this year, they really bonded together, and it shows. It really shows every night that they play together.
Yeah, real talk, man. Real quick, salute to the chat, Tone Woo. Oh, you already know what it is. Garden Nick Podcast, Tone Woo, salute Jarvis, salute D Rob, Be Civilized, Tricky, everybody, man. Boost Mobile, all you guys, man. Salute to y'all coming up in the building tonight, man. But a great win for us tonight, man, to get back off the stride. Got 3 days off or 2 days off. We get ready for Brooklyn at the Barclays, I'm assuming. And we got to go in there and put some work in. But salute to everybody up here, Elton Lee, the professor, all you guys, man. We're gonna go around the panel, man, and take your time with the tape. We're gonna make this the final tape. And Josh, excuse me, because Soul Fiend get in there, then Josh get in there, and y'all give me your thoughts, man. Take your time or whatever. It's all good.
What's going on? What's going on?
Let me say something real quick though. Hit those likes, subscribe to Real Talk. Real Talk.
Thank you, Trick. Appreciate it, brother. Go ahead, Soul Finger. Thanks, Trick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I just want to piggyback on something, and again, this is in regards to Burks. Burks is our Swiss Army knife, man. And it was a lot of talk about who we should keep. Should we keep R&B or should we keep AB? Well, I've always been one to go with AB over R&B because he brings so much more to the table. His defense may not be on the par, be as tight as R&B, but he does so much more. There's so many other intangible things that he does and tangible things. He can take the ball off. He can put the ball on the floor and make a bucket. He can pull up the jumper. He can run the point. He plays defense. And the fact that he gave Trey, they were throwing the bodies at Trey the way they did between he and IQ, that says a lot, man. That says a lot. And then to piggyback again on IQ, oh, man. Look, that's the future, man. If you're not excited about seeing what IQ has done and the fact that the young fella didn't really get much, this is second year, and you saw the work he put in over the summer. We saw the work he did in summer league, and now it's coming to fruition. It's starting to come to fruition. He still has work to do, IQ. I'm really excited about this win, man. I really am. And when these back-to-backs come, I feel even more comfortable. I had a good feeling about this game. Remember, I said that earlier. I wasn't worried about it. For some reason, I had a good feeling about this game. And also, it was a chance to get to see our young guns get out here and contribute to this team. Sims did that thing, man. The time he got in, he brought that energy. He's that silent assassin, man. The way he coming in, blocking shots, changing shots, running the floor, and you before he was out there looking lost. He got Mitch's back. So all in all, great win. Now we got to deal with Brooklyn. We got Brooklyn with Thursday. Is that Thursday or Tuesday?
What's that? 3 days? I think it should be Tuesday.
Tuesday, 30th.
Tuesday. Yeah, we got Brooklyn. So now let's start focus because that's over with. I really do believe that the debacle last night was due to this game tonight. They were looking more or less to this, and I'm gonna stand on it like Jay Boogie said, and I said that earlier because the way Atlanta came at us and all that talk Clint Capella had. Yeah, now, like I said, this is one game down. We got a few more to go with them. But who's talking tonight? Us. We the ones who talking. So, go sit in the corner, little man.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, absolutely. AKA Josh, Uncle Fulio, no to say no more. Y'all already know what it is, man. The controversy. I make sure I go down there, Uncle Fulio up, down at NBK, through the Sim, through the Queen's Court, Tone, Nixon, Brutus, through the whole family down there. You already know what's popping off down there. But Uncle Fulio, man, give me your thoughts, man, for the night, man, and take your time because you just got here, man. So do your thing.
Oh no, I'll be real quick. I appreciate all the love and support, Divine. Always a pleasure getting on. I just want to say a couple things. First of all, the Knicks bench, right? I thought that was going to be a strength of our team coming into this season. Right now, with our bench is third in the NBA in scoring as far as benches around the NBA. As far as points per game, and they're let me see, let me just get these numbers real quick. So the Knicks bench is scoring 40 points per game on 44% from the field and 36% from three. And that's good for third in the NBA as far as benches are concerned in the NBA right now. So our bench is going to continue to be a strength of ours as long as we continue to, do the same things we've been doing. The bench bringing the energy, make a few minor tweaks here and there. I think we'll be fine. I know it's very easy to get discouraged when you play a team like Phoenix, who is just on a different level, and we get blown out the way we got blown out. It's really easy to get discouraged. But I'm just telling all Knicks fans out there to be patient. Obviously Knicks aren't on that level yet, but I think eventually we can get there as long as we build our continuity. And I just want to, say, Devon, thank you. Appreciate you for having me on. Make sure y'all go check me out, The Controversy on the Nothing But Knicks channel. Also, the live podcast on the 30th for the Brooklyn Nets, the pregame and postgame. Make sure you go check out Sim, MBK fam at the Legends Bar on the 30th, starting at 6 p.m. So make sure you go check those guys out, okay? But I appreciate it, Divine. CT,
Yes, sir, brother.
Shy, Tricky, Nikki, Spree, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate you, Josh. You
You're
already
the man,
know, brother.
Josh.
The door is always open, man. You're welcome anytime, brother. There ain't no invitation needed. You come up here when you want to. Real talk. Spreewell, talk to me, my brother.
Salute, Uncle Fulio.
Hey man, just salute to Uncle Fulio, the whole Sim, Nothing But Nick family. I always enjoy calling in, and I never take it for granted. Like it's one of the I enjoy this show. I enjoy Nothing But Knicks. Like to me, like it's as much as I enjoy watching the Knicks play. I really do enjoy talking Knicks, and for Sim to give me that opportunity to call in, and he knows I know I'm a passionate. I got some weird takes, but I appreciate Sim always, and I appreciate you, Divine,
Yes,
CT.
sir.
This is a good thing we do, and I think this is the best one of the year, man. So I just want us to win. I don't want to trade Randall. I want to help Randall be great. I see in Randall. I think he can do it. I think he can improve in certain things, just like any player. But we have to help him. It's not just him. We have to help him be great, and he has to help himself. But I think we took a step forward tonight with Burks in that starting lineup. I agree with Josh. I agree. I don't think RJ Tibbs will make the move to sit RJ. I respect your opinion on that, though. I understand where you're coming from. And so, like I said, man, I wouldn't want to be Tibbs right now. But the one thing I know is he's going to do what's best for the team and what he feels is right. Maybe you're right, Divine. Maybe he does say, you know what, Kemba, sit this game against Brooklyn. Let me get another look at it. Let me just see it one more night. Maybe we rest you one more night, and then he'll make a decision. I don't know, but I'm just happy this team responded because this team needed something. So it was a good night.
Hey, I want Divine. I don't mean to interrupt, but I do want to say this. Latrell, Spreewell, he is one of the most well-spoken guys I've ever seen on chat on a panel, and I just want to give him his props because the guy has facts. He's smart. His takes are legit, and he backs it up. And
I paid Tricky to say all this. You know
no,
that, right?
No, you don't. You don't pay me to say any of it.
But
for real, like I've been with him on Uncle Breezy on Blue Around Tears, other shows. We don't always agree. That's okay. But I'm telling you, this guy, he knows what he's talking about, and I love it. And every time he speaks, I just want you guys to know in the chat, I listen. I am listening to him because he's teaching me a thing or two. And I just want to pay homage to him. Thank you, Latrell.
Oh, thank you,
I'm glad
man.
I met you.
Hey, I just want to. I just love this team, man. That means so much to me. Like I said, I have the one thing you have to have is your own opinion. We all disagree on some things, who should start, who should sit. That's the beautiful thing. Like sometimes we all agree on certain things that we see, but the beautiful thing is a lot of times, like Knicks fans, we disagree and see something completely different. So like That's what's kind of entertaining about this. But I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. So thank you for saying that.
Yes, sir. Hey, Shot Power, my brother, give it to me, man. You patient, man. Wait, we appreciate you, Shot Power. You already know.
Yeah, man. Let's go Knicks. That's all I gotta say, man. Great game tonight. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, real talk. CT, the streets are buzzing. You already know what it is, man. We all over the place, man. The streets are buzzing in the building. Knicks real talk. We got the controversy. We got Spreewell. We got Shaw. We got Tricky. Thank you, Soul Finger. Thank you, Jay Boogie. Thank you, Worldwide Lawrence, man, for blessing the show tonight. Great show, everybody. CT, give me some thoughts, my brother.
Yeah, I just think the New York Knicks, they've found something tonight. I think we all agree. I'm happy that Tibbs is seeing it as well. The Young Bucks had a chance to shine, and they definitely took that opportunity. You always see a young player get an opportunity, and you hope that they grab it. And I think tonight the players did that. They showed that they're ready. I hope going into this weekend we would split the two. That was my guess, and I think we split the two. So we're 2 games above 500, and critical game against Brooklyn. I agree. I'd like to see everything unchanged. Just let Kemba rest a little bit more, just so you have a little bit more of a sample size before you make that change up, like Shah and Josh said earlier. Yeah, and I think we will. I think Brooklyn lost tonight as well against Phoenix. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that matchup. So let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. I second that, man. You know what? Last night we gave up a lot of we gave up to the teams in the East. We lost a game on a lot of teams in the East, but tonight it flipped the script. Knicks won, and a lot of teams in the East lost tonight. So we kind of made up for that game. We gave away amongst the Eastern Conference teams last night because we won tonight, and a lot of them teams lost tonight. And that's why I keep telling everybody, you know what? Listen, all the Knicks got to do is play their game, play basketball, win games, and let the East beat each other up. Let them guys beat each other up. All you got to do is take care of your business, and it'll take care of itself, because these teams got to go mano a mano against each other all year. It's going to be like that the whole 60 games left, or whatever the case may be, 62 games, I'm sorry. They're going to be beating each other up, and we just got to go out there and win the game that we can win and try to get this thing going in the right direction and get this continuity. And get, like I said, I'm happy with Fournier tonight. Even though the last four games out of 5, Fournier been playing pretty well. He's been playing better, except for the egg we laid last night. The whole team laid the egg last night, just about, except for Quickly and Kemba Walker had a decent game. But if we do things and shit, just got to get it back right. But I'm happy to see what Ted did tonight. I'm giving Ted mad flowers tonight.
Hey, Divine, I gotta leave, so I want to say something real quick. Though. Hey, it popped up on my YouTube today. It just popped up. 2014, Kentucky, Randall, and how he took that team to the national championship, where they beat Wichita State, was a second-ranked team. They beat Michigan, was a second-ranked team. Actually, Wichita State, I think, was one. But anyways, they went all the way to the national championship with Julius Randle. I think Knicks fans need to watch that, because they'll understand more about his game if they see how he played in college. And he tore it up. And salute to you guys. Salute to Knicks Real Talk. Salute to the streets are buzzing. Salute to Nothing But Knicks and Josh, a.k.a. Uncle Julio. Salute to Latrell. Salute to Shaw Powers. Salute to Alton in the chat. I love you, brother. Salute to Duras, Jarvis, Laporte. You're always there. You guys have a great night. Salute. I got a couple of sick kids I got to check out. Take care of them. So, but I just want you to know, please check out that 2014 Kentucky run with Randall. That was real deal then. So you guys have a great night. I love you. Peace. Tricky out.
All right, Tricky. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you, man. And real talk, man. Salute to all you cats on the panel tonight, man. Great show, man. Great energy. Thanks for being patient with it when we got a lot of panel members. I know it's hard for everybody to get their tip, but you cats were patient tonight and took it upon yourself to let everybody get their turn, get their burn. I appreciate y'all. Real talk, man. Great show. And salute to the chat, my man Tomu, Garden Nick Podcast, Frank Mato. Frank, salute to you, my brother. Thanks for coming in here. B-Tip Live, Bruce Mobile, Jarvis, salute to you. Thanks for coming on the panel tonight, Jarvis. All you guys up there, Elton Lee, the professor, salute to you. Just salute to everybody, man. Let's keep this thing going. Knicks Real Talk, Boost Mobile. I can't leave my people out, man. Y'all already know how I get down. But thank y'all all tonight, man. Way to great show. Will, Tim, all you guys, man. Until we got Brooklyn Tuesday, man. Everybody enjoy your next couple of days off, and let's go Knicks. Y'all gotta be safe out there and everything like that, man. And just protect yourself. Because we got another variant coming through the industry right now, or some type of crazy that might be coming through again. So y'all just protect yourself. Wear your mask if you have to, and just be careful. You know what I mean? And Knicks Real Talk, the night show, the panel, the chat. I'll see you cats on the next one, man. Knicks Real Talk. I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.
Jamendo.com